Hi, and welcome back to our Credible VA series. I'm Megan, and I'm here with Keith today. Thank you so much for joining, Keith.
Hi, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, we're happy you're here. Keith is one of our pre-qualified virtual assistants that is in our hiring pool right now. So we've been doing these interviews just to highlight personality traits and job experience and all of that, and it's just a fun way to do that. So thank you so much for watching. Keith, have you been working from home for a while, or would this be your first opportunity working from home?
Well, my past work has allowed work from home setups from time to time, though they've strayed away from that. They prefer to work on site. So I wouldn't say I had officially had work from home experience.
Okay. And what about working from home do you look forward to when you're hired as a virtual assistant?
First thing out of my mind would be no commute.
Yeah, understandable.
Especially now, fuel prices are high and all that. If your office is just far away, that's just burning through your wallet every time you go. This one solves that immediately, and I get to have my own office setup.
Yeah, we've heard that a lot. The commute and just on a normal day in the Philippines, we know is not fun, but now with the cost of fuel, it's even more of a value to be able to work from home. Whereabouts in the Philippines are you?
I am in Baguio.
Okay, so what is the commute like to some of your previous jobs?
Well, it wasn't that too difficult, though. Just to add a bit of myself, I'm studying law.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so what happened was my usual schedule was after law, go straight to work because I usually have just a few minutes in between. So if I had a full load of classes on that day, I have about less than 30 minutes to make it to work.
Oh, wow.
And it doesn't really help when it's at night, so there's fewer available transportation.
Right, okay. You're still studying law?
Yes.
That's awesome. Good for you.
Thank you.
It sounds like you're very busy, but what do you like to do in your free time when you're not working?
I played video games and sometimes,
Nice.
yeah, it's my escape from reality.
Yeah, good for you. That's a fun one. And what about being a virtual assistant sounds enticing to you?
I guess it would be the diverse skill set involved in the field. When I heard of virtual assistant, initially, to me, it just seemed like a secretary at first. But then as I got more involved into the idea of it, checking what is really a virtual assistant, I see many kinds, many fields, many skill sets required or requested.
Yeah.
And it became something that I thought I could try and get my hands on.
Yeah, that's awesome. What is your ideal role as a virtual assistant when you're hired?
That's a tough one, given that I would say this would be my first experience being a virtual assistant. But if I have to base it on my experience, it would be perhaps something relating to administrative work or something for compliance. For a bit more context, I started out being more of a compliance officer for several of our clients. I found it exciting, fun to see all the different documents and different things that they need to keep up with.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm sure if you're in school to be an attorney, that's something that you'll probably use in the future as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And what is your favorite food that you can get in the area you're local to in the Philippines?
I'll have to categorize that. This would be an easy question, but I like food. Okay, let's see. There's a dish called sinampalukang kambing.
Okay, what's that?
It's goat. It's goat stew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they use tamarind for the flavoring. It has a kick when you sip it. It's just perfect.
Oh, it sounds good. That's awesome. I have to say, I've been to the Philippines once and I really enjoyed the food there. I went to Manila, Batangas, and Boracay, so I haven't been that many places, but the food was amazing.
What's your favorite?
Well, it's funny to me because I don't know if you know this, but in the States, we eat like different food for breakfast. Like I eat eggs in the morning and toast. And in the Philippines, it seems like you just eat the same thing for breakfast as you eat for lunch and dinner. At least where I was. Is that true?
Cost effective, saves time.
Yeah. I ate adobo chicken and rice like every morning while I was there. And I had the mangoes in Boracay. They were so good. But I loved, like, I don't remember what all of it was called, but it was like chicken and vegetables and small clear noodles. And I could have eaten just that all day. It was so good. And I'm trying to think of what else, but I ate a lot of adobo chicken and rice. So, sorry, I can't remember how to pronounce where you're from. Say it again.
Baguio City.
Baguio City. Okay, what is that area known for?
If you want easy gifts, there's ube jam.
Oh, okay, what's that?
Ube is like a ground root. If you cook it well enough, it's a bit hard, but it's purple. You can eat it as it is or spread it on bread or whatever you have.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's one. This area, not exactly Baguio, but near it, there's also strawberries. We grow our strawberries.
Okay.
If I have to think of a dish that's somewhat more unique, the Benguet province, that's where Baguio is. It's something called pinikpikan.
Oh, that's awesome. What do you feel like you will bring to the table for someone who hires you as a virtual assistant? Like your personality, who you are, what you're good at?
With my experience in the business processing, BPO offices back then, to add some context, we specialized in helping startups. So it's always companies who are looking to build themselves from the ground up and they just need that extra leg up. So much of it is actually being with the client hand in hand into improving their systems, looking into how to streamline their processes. And because of that, I had multiple projects where I would develop training modules into processes with them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I believe I can apply that and make processes as I see, like if I can improve on it or make a model on it to make it easier to train future assistants, I guess.
Yeah, I've had a virtual assistant for 8 years, and that is something very valuable to a smaller business owner for sure, to have somebody that's able to help with that, because it's not, for a lot of people, it's not easy. And when you're a small business, you haven't necessarily built out your standard operating procedures and processes. And I know when I hired my virtual assistant, I asked for her help with that, and she actually kind of led that. I didn't lead it, she did, and it was so helpful. So I'm really glad that you said that. And from talking to you over the last 10 or 15 minutes, I can tell that you're a very good communicator, you're very kind, and I think you'll bring a lot to the table for whoever you end up being a good fit for. So I really appreciate your time and sharing and taking the time out of your day. So thank you so much, Keith.
Thank you. Thank you so much.